I just rolled out of bed right onto the show Monday morning. Holy smokes, here we are, guys. I hope you all are ready to wake up legendary. I am. I'm actually going to be waking up right alongside with you here this morning. But guess what? Our guest this morning is sure to light a fire under that cute little ass of yours. So let's go ahead and welcome our guest, Christy. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just waking up. I'm hoping that you're gonna give me all the reasons to wake up and be legendary today. And I know you will, but no pressure.
I'll try. I'll try my best.
Yeah. So tell us where you're calling in from, and is this your first time on the show?
So I'm from Florida. This is actually my second time being invited. My first time was back in April. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah. Did you talk to? I mean, here I am making myself look like an idiot. But did you talk to me or did you talk to Matt? I talked to so many people. I'm losing track of my focus here.
Oh, it's okay. It was with Matt.
Okay, that's why I don't remember your story. But I need a refresher because just in case, so many people were not, around when you were on last time, which was when, by the way.
Um, like my first live.
Yeah, like what were you like a year ago on the show?
No, it was like back in April. So like
Okay.
a few months ago.
Okay. Wow, we've got a lot. So have things changed and updated and upgraded since 3 months ago?
Yeah, I mean, like I gained more confidence.
Yeah.
I like I was able to do more. I was able to earn more. I was able to like believe in myself more. I was able to help more people, and just it's going. I feel like it's going to like the right direction.
So all that progress
Hmm.
has exploded just in the last 3 months, you're saying?
Yes, yes, that's the power, and that's the power of knowledge. Like I will say,
I agree. I
like
agree.
like when you here's the thing though, when you believe in yourself and then you get that confidence, like you can do whatever you want, and that's the knowledge is what makes it happen. Like when you first started, you don't know what to do because you don't have the knowledge, but
Yeah.
once you learn more and you know that you can do more, I feel like as long as you believe in yourself, stay consistent, you can make it happen. Like you can make anything happen. You can do anything basically that you put your mind to. So confidence comes with knowledge and believing in yourself. That's what I have. That's basically my life motto this few months, few weeks, and yeah.
Past few months, few weeks. So I want to be very clear. This is not your past motto for your entire life. This
For
is this is what's happening inside of you building this business over the last few months is what you're saying. You're
yeah, well,
developing these values and these principles. And I know you already had values for your life. I'm not minimizing that. I'm just saying that all of this, I just call it magic. I don't know how else to explain it, but all this magic is happening within you in relation to your business and of course yourself and your own self-esteem and your confidence. All this is happening, it sounds like, rather fast. It sounds like things are improving and building and you're growing at almost a supersonic speed, which I love to hear that because I think that most people really think going into something like this that I'm going to have to wait years and years and years to even notice a trickle of a change.
that's yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, you just believe in there. You just have to believe in yourself. Like you can do anything, basically. Like don't overthink, don't get overwhelmed, just do it. And learn on the go and trust the process and stay
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah. Learn on the go. Learn on the go. Um, I you said that the 15-day challenge for you is more than just a course. It opened up so many doors for you. Can
Mhm.
you say more a little bit about what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, like when I stumble upon this course, I was skeptical. I told my husband, like, he's also skeptical, but then you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway. And then each challenge that I finish, it just makes me believe in myself more. Like I said before, knowledge. So confidence comes with knowledge. Like for example, before I was a mom, so when I got pregnant, I was so scared, like I don't know what to do. But now that I'm a mom, like, you know what, I think I can do it, like give me more, you know what I mean? But same thing with like the 15-day challenge, like it opened up so many doors. Like each challenge that I unlocked, like it just gives me more knowledge and then more confidence to for me to be able to make things happen.
Yeah. I think that we underestimate the power of knowledge. And I was watching a sailor who I really, really, really love watching. His name's Eric. He's from Norway, and he sails all across the Norwegian Sea alone in a small boat. And so if you want to see some of his content, he's monetizing his content in the sailing niche in a different way, right? He's not yet. He's right now just at the beginning stages of doing a little bit of what we do. Using, he's not particularly. He could be making more money, but I love watching him. And one of the things that he said as he was going out into 10-foot seas, Christy, he said that fear is simply the lack of knowledge. It's not knowing. It's not
Right.
knowing.
Yeah.
Once I get out there into the waves, and think about this, because fatherhood is scary, motherhood is scary, starting a business is scary, all these things are scary. But let's put ourselves in his shoes for a second. He's in a boat headed out to 10 to 20-foot seas. All right. And he's going into a storm to record it so he can share that content with everybody on his channel. Right. And as he's going out into this storm, he says in the microphone, knowledge, fear is a lack of knowledge. It's
Mhm.
not knowing. And once you know and you've been there, the fear disappears because you know what it's like. And it sounds so familiar to what you're saying this morning.
Yeah, and then I feel like when the 15-day challenge, like I learn more. And then even when I'm stuck, so what's great about it is that we have a community, right? Like I did the challenge, I'm part of like this amazing legendary community. And then even if I'm stuck, like I know where to go, I know where to find answer, and I have like this great community that I can rely on when I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. So that's what's great about the 15-day challenge. Like it literally opened up like so many doors. Like it changed my life, and I'm so glad that I found it and I
Yeah.
decided to take action.
It's really something when something comes along in your life and has that much of an impact where it changes your whole world. And I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And I don't take the credit because I had the same experience when I started to learn this information too. It's not the person, it's the information. It's the information. And it just so happens that's how life works. It's the people who pass on the information to us that are meaningful people, but it's still, the information is just as powerful no matter who it comes from. And so I'm blessed to be able to be of an instrument. But the truth is that I know what you're talking about because I learned the same thing back over 10 years ago, and it had the same impact on my life. What it did was it made me feel like the only way to make money was no longer to go to a hot construction site and trade time for money. Or go to a restaurant or go to a fast food place or get another job where I would have had to go somewhere and hot and miserably trade my time for money.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same feeling. I thought maybe, just maybe, and I'm talking about back in 2009 and
Mm-hmm.
10 when I got started. I said, maybe, just maybe, this will work for an old high school dropout, teenage father, recovering addict. And oh my God, the list of problems. I thought, whew, if this will work for me, this really will work for anybody.
Yes.
And and I had that same level of excitement that I thought the information was life changing, and my fear dissipated. It went away. the more that I learned, and also the more that I tried, taking that knowledge and trying it, and realizing that I was not going to, nothing catastrophic, nothing very bad was going to happen to me. So I remember exactly what the
Right.
feeling is like. And it's just taken me right back there to those early days. What else is exciting? What else have you learned? What else can you share with us that we all could identify with or learn from?
Sure. So now that you mentioned it, I'm so glad that you mentioned it because your story is so inspiring. So, like me, so I used to work overtime. In the beginning, I thought that to earn more money, you have to work more hours, right? So I work overtime, but then I got so exhausted. I just had a baby, and then I had to work this overtime. Every time I got home, the house is messy. I would just get upset. I would just like not a happy person. Basically, I feel like I was not bringing a lot of like positive energy when I get home. And my husband, like, he's great. He's been really supportive. My husband is like, just stop working overtime. Like you know that it's not good for you, just stop. And then I was like, but we need the money, like, to pay the bills, you know. And so he's like, we'll figure it out. And then I was like, no, like, I mean, I need, we need more money, so we need to work overtime. And so to a point that I got super tired, and that's why I was looking for ways to maybe I can, earn extra $500 a month, online. I don't know. So I was looking for ways to make money online, and then that's when I came across like 15 day. And I was wrong. Like, I was wrong. You don't have to, like, the challenge made me realize that you don't have to work more hours to earn more money. And I'm so glad that I took the challenge, because when I first started, like, I didn't know how to create content. Like, what kind of content should I make? How do I do this? And stuff like that. But as I go, um, basically, like, I learned how to create content. Like, I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to share my story, the way it changed me. And I just share everything. So I'm just so glad that I came across the challenge. And I
Yeah, and what you're talking about is the same feeling that we all have when we come in, which was we know nothing and nothing is comfortable and we don't know how to do anything. And most of us, or many of us, we sit there and we say, well, I'm struggling and I need, I don't know, and I need help and all this. And you're in your first or second week or first or second month. And it's like, well, give yourself a little bit of time to learn and get good. You know what I mean? Just because you've learned something doesn't mean you're good at practicing it. And so then come, I could sit here and watch Tom Brady throw footballs all day long. Doesn't mean that I'm going to go out there and be
yeah.
Tom Brady for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though I live in Tampa Bay. Hey, just wanted to let everybody know I was here and I've watched a lot of Tom Brady. So I'll be needing 50 million this year and I'll be throwing. No, it doesn't work like that. I got to go out there and I also got to practice it. But your story and what you're saying here is so simple for me to understand, because what you're describing is how it was awkward and uncomfortable, and but you learned, and then you applied and you've gotten better over time. It's not that anything just magically clicked with you. It's not that you just are somehow have an advantage. It's not that you're young or you're old or you're American or you're Italian or you're Asian or whatever your cult. It's not because anybody has a particular advantage. I think the advantage really that a person has here is a little bit of patience and some tenacity and some grit. As you said, you were pushing through and working those overtime hours back before. And so I always say, how you do one thing is how you do everything. You were pushing and putting forth effort at
Mhm.
what you were doing previously. You didn't like it. It wasn't bringing in the amount of money that you wanted, but you were putting forth a reasonable effort. And now you've transferred and directed that effort and that energy over here. and you're getting positive results. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful testimony and explanation of what it takes. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. And then you're describing the awkward application, awkward application, awkward application at the beginning. And then it gets more comfortable over time. Am I hearing this right?
Yeah. And then it's also important to have an open mindset. Like if you don't like um if you sorry, I'm trying to like find the word. If you don't like what you're getting right now, or like your your situation right now, like do
No.
something. Go do something. Like take action to change it. Change it.
Yeah.
Like don't mind. Like open your mind, because there's like bigger and better things waiting for you as long as you're willing to take action.
Yeah. Well, we're trained, and I'll just, maybe it's like this in other. Have you grown up in America your entire life, or
So
no?
I'm from Indonesia. I came to America. I came to college in 2012 here in America, and then I got married in 2019. My husband is from New Jersey, and but we live in Florida now. But
What part of Jersey is he? My wife's from Morristown.
so I'm not really familiar, but it's a small town called Brick by
Okay,
Thompson River. So
that's
I'm
funny.
not.
You married a Jersey guy. I married a Jersey girl. That's funny.
That's
That's
cool.
funny.
Yeah.
So I've said this a couple of times over the past couple of weeks that we can't be mad about the results we don't get from the work we don't do.
Right. That's true. And then stop making excuses. Like at first, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do that. Like English is not my first language. Like people wouldn't understand me. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. So that's what I thought at first. But then,
Crazy, because you sound wonderful, and that's just insane. The stuff we tell ourselves, isn't it?
yeah, just stop making excuses, because the moment you stop making excuses, you can do so much.
Yeah,
You can literally do so much. Like you can make anything happen as long as you believe in it, basically. So don't.
it's true. It's true. Any. It's amazing what I've been able to accomplish that I had no intentions of setting out and doing it. Like I'm just like, holy shit! Like,
It's
and
so good.
I'm not talking about this business stuff. I'm talking about things like when I go. I'm dumb enough to just go out and think I'm gonna just slay the fish sometimes with absolutely no knowledge about the fish. But it's the belief. It's
Mhm.
the belief sometimes that makes it happen. It's just that ignorance on fire. That I don't have to know everything. I don't have to know, but I have to believe that I can do it and that I can make it happen, and or that if that I'm capable. Believe that I'm capable. If they're capable, I'm also capable. And it's amazing what the belief will do. But Christy, that belief is what I found is the missing piece and the most difficult thing to help people develop in themselves, because it's been undeveloping for so many years
Right.
as we've grown up either believing because we listened to somebody or some sort of messaging that we got that we're not good enough or not capable, and or in grade school, or and then we just grow up believing that, and we just grow up with these self-imposed limitations. And a guy like me, I wish a guy like Tony Robbins, I wish your favorite, guru, snake oil salesman, online savior had the perfect thing to solve that instantly. But the truth of the matter is that it is really an inside job to we can teach the knowledge, but how have you what have been some of the things, and get as specific, and how can people upgrade their belief in themselves? I mean, what is it? Is it just is it as simple as acting yourself into a new way of thinking, like I always say, or is there anything else that somebody can be doing or that you did, um, outside of what you've already mentioned to upgrade your belief in yourself?
Mm,
It's simple, right? It's not, there's no secret. Is that
yeah.
kind of what you're saying? There's no secret. You just got to walk through it. And as you do, I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm just getting the message from your response right now that there's no shortcuts or back doors to this belief game.
Right. Yes. I mean, just believe in yourself. Like, how hard can it get? Yeah.
Bet on yourself is what you're saying. Bet on yourself. If you can do it, if or here's how I hear that. Because when somebody hears believe in yourself, they've probably heard that a lot their life. And it's like, what does that mean? They don't know what it means to believe in themselves. And that's just the truth. I mean, we have not been, school has not taught us to believe in ourselves. Look at our political system. Our political system gets us to try to believe in others, like as if we vote somebody in, and I think this is pretty worldwide, that all of a sudden they're going to be our champion, they're going to be the one, and then we get disappointed again. And I think what I hear you saying is that if you put your your all your eggs in somebody else's basket and rely on them, they're most of the time going to let you down.
You're gonna disappoint. Yes.
Disappoint.
Mm.
Disappoint. So if they're going to disappoint, what's the worst you could do? The worst you could do is go out there and maybe, just maybe, do something that makes yourself proud of yourself. And that's one of the things that makes me believe in myself, is when I do something and I end up being proud of it. Right? I'm like, I'm proud of that. That makes me believe in myself. And so one of the things that I did in this industry, I'll just give you a couple of examples that helped me believe in myself more, was I stopped promoting crappy things. Just straight up. When you come onto the internet, there's all kinds of little, and Christy, I'm just going to rant for about 5 minutes. Hopefully that. So I just want to speak to everybody about what helped me grow my belief. I want to give you some specific examples. Christy gave you specific examples about going through the training, applying it, and you can go and look at her work, because we've got her links up. You can go watch her work and remember that every single time she looks like she's just happy and it's effortless. Remember all the hours that she let us know that she put into learning and then going through that awkward change. It's not as easy. It's, there's we can't compare our insides to others' outsides. Just because she looks like she's confident, happy, and free doesn't mean you might not be dealing with a little bit of anxiety inside, right?
I'm actually far from it. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, yeah, I got anxious like so times, probably like before I started creating content and stuff. So it's difficult.
Yeah, I still get nervous myself, and I get, anxiety and all the feelings that a human being has. But um you know, I some of the things that I did to build the belief in myself was, when you come on the internet, you get bombarded by all kinds of crap. Like and you don't know if it's something that's going to get shut down by the government or not, or that you're going to get arrested by being a part of. There was a lot of companies over the years that have been really, really not, they've been basically pyramid or Ponzi schemes, to where there's not even a real product, right? So I got to be real careful who I associate with. If I'm promoting things that don't make me feel good about myself, then I'm not going to feel proud of what I'm doing, and I'm not going to believe in myself, because I'm going to feel embarrassed by what I'm doing. Another thing that has helped me build belief is being consistent, right? Being consistent. Oscar, where's her links? Look on the screen. Um, so being consistent, okay? Being consistent, not flopping around promoting something different on the front end as if I'm just a business opportunity junkie. I can say that because I'm a recovering junkie. But What I mean by this is that if you're constantly promoting a new product or gizmo on your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or even to your email list every other day, it's going to come across as you're desperate and sleazy, right? Scammy, kind of just an internet sleazeball, right? You're just willing to promote anything for a buck. And so there's there's I gotta remember that the people on my list are gonna remember 6 months from now what I sent them right now. And if the only thing that I'm trying to do with my list is manipulate and send them some total crap that I've not even vetted myself because I'm just trying to make a buck, I'm not going to feel very proud of that. And I'm not going to believe in what I'm doing. And when I started to believe in what I was doing was when I also did the same thing, Christy. I started to put a focus and value on the skills. And I started to say, how can I really build my personal brand? Instead of just being a biz op hawker who's just ready to hawk and pitch anything, lotions, potions, pills, whether I used them or not, whether I thought they were a good product or not, but to really start cutting my marketing chops by actually getting in and trying to tell a story and add value to my viewers and not just look at them as a piece of meat to make a quick buck. And when I did that, and I really think in today's marketplace, honesty in delivering actual value is what makes money. I started making money because I stopped just trying to promote things to people, and I stopped just trying to use some sort of slick copywriting to get them to try to maybe slip on the link and accidentally buy or something so I can make a commission. And I actually started to try to deliver real value and actually look at these and be honest. And so, Christy, I wonder, how have either one of those or something different related to your journey of building your
Yeah.
belief?
Yeah.
Can you relate to either one of those?
Yeah, so I'm so glad you mentioned it. So, what really helps me to believe in myself is that knowing that I have good intention and I want to help people. I want to help people.
Yeah.
Like in my TikTok videos, I share something about like don't just promote for money, don't just sell for money. You want to make sure that what you're promoting is something that is really helpful and useful for the people that you are recommending it to. So, I have people like message me interested about product that I promote, service that I promote. And if I will tell them, like I will tell them my journey, I share everything. And then if they tell me that no, I don't think I'm interested, then you know what, it's okay, then it's not for you. It's okay, like I'm not trying to recruit people or anything like that. So that knowing that I have good intention and I really want to help people and I want to be transparent, it really helps me believe in myself and knowing that I am doing good things. Like so that what really helps me too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Having good intentions is absolutely one way to build your belief. I think each person has to find their own way or reason, how they're going to build their belief. But it's man, it's such a big thing. You have to believe in yourself, not just in the product that you're promoting, not just in the strategies that you're using. You have to believe in yourself because ultimately you're the one who's saying it. You're the one who's communicating that you believe in these things. And so that belief in yourself, and that's why I say ultimately, and you mentioned the word, what does belief turn into? Confidence. It turns into confidence. And people are going to buy from somebody who's confident more so than they're going to buy from somebody who's not confident. And that doesn't mean that you have to be Mr. Confident or Mrs. Confident in all walks of life. It just means that you have to be sure about what you're talking about. And so how do you get sure about what you're talking about? Well, you learn it and you practice it until you're sure about what you're talking about. And you will be, just like you're sure about what you're talking about with your job right now or with your kids or any other part of your life. You're sure You have to keep doing this consistently every day until you're sure about it as well, and you can speak about it confidently. And I bet if you go and watch any of Christy's videos, there's a level of confidence, right? And it may not have been there when you first started. I don't know. You tell us.
It built over time. Like I said, like when I
She
first.
doesn't see it. What she's trying to say is she doesn't see it in herself, but we don't don't just throw yourself under the bus. I know you've grown.
Yes, I can know. That's one thing that I can say for sure, that I've grown so much, and that's because of, I believe in myself, and then I get the help from the right people, I get the right knowledge, and I just keep pushing forward and stay consistent. So yes, I've grown so much, and I'm so
It's
thankful
amazing.
for the
It's
opportunity
amazing.
that I came across.
Well, are you going to participate in our 5-day Reels challenge that we just kicked off right now here this morning, actually?
I saw the email. I haven't had the chance to read the whole thing, so maybe I'll do it. It's really interesting. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna read it to everyone right now, and I'm going to explain why by not participating in this challenge and by not learning everything that we can possibly learn from Facebook Reels right now. I want everybody to imagine, just you don't have to close your eyes, but just imagine sitting in the table in front of you. Okay. There's a large pile of cash, a big one. Okay. And by not tapping into Facebook Reels right now, you're just leaving that big old pile of cash on the table. So that's your problem, not mine. No, I'm just playing. No, everybody is really, really tapping into to Facebook Reels right now, and I'm going to explain what we're doing in this challenge, so everybody has a chance to be able to make a decision right now. So, Christy,
Can
thank you
I
for your time. Yes, you can.
So, and then I feel like some people are probably in my shoes as well. So I'm not like super active on Facebook now. Facebook Reels is basically, in my understanding, it's pretty similar to like Instagram Reels. So can we, if we join the challenge, like, is it possible for us who are not really active on Facebook, like take that content to our Instagram? Does that make sense?
Like repurpose it.
Yeah, repurpose
Oh,
it to our
oh,
Instagram.
oh,
Is it
oh,
like,
oh, oh,
is it
oh, oh,
the
oh, oh, oh,
purpose?
oh, oh,
Is it
oh.
the purpose of joining the challenge if we don't post them on our Facebook?
What other
Or
questions do you have? What other questions
Dave,
do you have?
Dave, Dave,
Yeah,
Dave, I'm
yeah.
coming in. She
God.
didn't mean repurpose it.
Oh, she didn't
Dave,
mean to repurpose it. What did she mean?
she meant to do it on Instagram instead of Facebook. And the answer to that is no, because the exposure is way bigger on Facebook right now. We got to be clear about that.
okay.
Are you clear? Are you clear?
Yes. Clear.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about it here for a second. And Christy, I will. I mean, you can stay on, or I can let you go. I'm going to explain it for a little bit. Why don't I let you go, and we'll do a nice clean. We'll do a nice clean break and give you the wonderful send off that you deserve. First of all, thank you so much for coming on this morning and for giving us another window of your time. It's just a blessing for us to be able to talk to you, and I want you to leave knowing that. Yeah, I know you said it was an honor, but it's a real honor for me to have our clients and students on every morning. So thank you, and keep up the fantastic work. I hope to meet you one day. Give your New Jersey husband a big old legendary high five from me, and leave us with last words of wisdom, encouragement, or anything that you want to leave the community that has supported you and also you've supported for up until this time period.
Yeah, don't stress about it. Celebrate every victory, especially when you just first started. You believe in yourself. Great. But you also have to realize that it's not going to be an easy journey. So take it easy, celebrate the small victory, your first sale, your first lead, and just keep pushing forward. You got it.
And take a picture and document where you're at right now, and realize that where you're at right now is the biggest part of your story. So don't rush through the beginning part of your story and your journey, right? Document it, appreciate it. And if you work hard and take her advice today, you won't have to stay there very long, right?
Right.
See
All
ya.
right.
Take care.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, my friends, you can follow her, Christy.mompreneur, down there on the bottom of the screen. We got her up, and you can go and have a part of her family and support system, and she can be a part of yours. We have just, my friends, get ready for this. It's a big morning, and I want to tell you why. I've already went over this a little bit in past Wake Up Legendary episodes. I think the one on Friday, I talked about it, but we have a really, 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 really big and exciting thing that's happening right now. And that is our 5-day Reels challenge. Okay. And what this 5-day Reels challenge is, can everybody see my screen, by the way? Can everybody see my screen? Okay. So what this 5-day Reels challenge is, we just posted it in the Legendary Marketer Facebook group. We also sent emails out about it. So we are going to, over the next 5 days, we are going to host a Facebook Reels challenge. It's 100% free to everyone. So nobody should feel as if this is taking any money out of your pockets. It's only taking time out of your calendar, in which, if you invest the time right now, I guarantee you both the time and the money will come back to you tenfold in the near future. We're also having somebody who's absolutely been crushing it with Facebook Reels lately, and that's Josh Smith. He's just absolutely been He's been hitting the cover off the baseball. I mean, he's just been crushing it. Over 7,000 leads, I think, one day, and just consistently, just absolutely crushing it. He's going to be taking you through the entire training. We're going to be offering free training that's specific, that's never been created before, right here each and every day. And you can see that already, I think 202 people have said that they're going to be taking action, have already taken some action. And we're even having you all post your links from your Facebook Reels video, I believe, in these comments. And so these are a huge opportunity to not only get started and get your content going and get things off the ground, but it's also a great opportunity to get support, to get additional people following you, engaging with you, just people from our community, and sort of giving you that, I guess it's sort of like a leg up, not a handout, a leg up. Okay. Every single day for the next 5 days, Josh or somebody from our team is going to release a brand new training video on the strategy itself. So you're also going to get training, not just motivation and encouragement. You're going to get training how to do it, explanations of why it's important right now to get on this gravy train, which is Facebook Reels. And a lot of you are going to notice this over the course of years, that platforms get hot, and then other platforms get hot, and then other platforms get hot. I haven't really seen a platform die since MySpace and Vine, which I don't know if you guys remember Vine videos. That was kind of a hot and viral app that disappeared. But everything else has, for the most part, stayed around. You know, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest. None of them have had a big crash. But what happens is a different platform will come out with a new piece of technology. And in this case, Facebook is coming out with a similar technology as TikTok with TikTok's For You page and their algorithm. So what's happened now is we get to take advantage of Facebook and them trying to keep up with TikTok. And we, along with Josh's help this week, are going to explain how everything works. and we're going to help you get things off the ground. Josh participated in one of these challenges a long time ago, and that's actually how he launched his business. One of these challenges right here inside of Legendary Marketer, it's how he launched his business. A bunch of other people out there on the internet that you know, that you see succeeding and winning, have also launched their business from one of these free challenges that we've done inside of Legendary. So go to our Facebook group. Maybe we can post directly to this link right in the comments right now of our show, so we can make sure that everybody has a link directly both to our Facebook group, but also right to this post that was just made an hour ago that already has 202 comments on it of people posting their reels and so forth. Okay. So this is a big deal. We're going to be doing a lot of activity, a lot of training, a lot of hoopla around this reels challenge this week. And it's a perfect opportunity for those of you who have been sort of sitting on the fence or feel like you need something to sort of get your business off the ground. This is a great launch pad. Tons of energy from our community and everybody else will help to encourage you to get you through this week. And for some of you, it's going to be posting your very first video. Good for you. Proud of you. Do it. Walk through the uncomfortability. You can do it. You got it. You can do it. It's nothing. It's a little uncomfortable. It's nothing in the long run. You can do it. Do it with us. We're going to be right there, walking beside you, not in front of you or behind you, walking beside you, supporting you. You can do this. You deserve this. Be legendary. Go read the post, make your first reel, post it, and let's do this. Get out of here. Be legendary. See y'all. See you in the challenge. See you tomorrow for another episode of Wake Up Legendary as well. Every day I'm going to be kicking your butt to participate in this challenge because I know how powerful it can be for your business, and it's 100% free. Get out of here. Let's do this.